anytime you walk a hitter with Paul Molitor getting in the batter's box can be costly because his versatility as a hitter. He sees the hole open right now between Pasqua and Cora, and he'll look at it and pick that spot out and drive it down the right field line if you pitch him away, and yet he's quick enough on the inside pitch to pull it. Always has been.
Molitor, first pitch swinging down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Olerud makes the turn and will hold, and Molitor will retrieve the first. This one down the right field line. Fair ball. Olerud will score. Molitor will hold with a single. And it's 5-3, Blue Jays. Olerud goes. The pitch is hit high and deep in the left center field. Johnson back to the wall, and it's gone. Paul Molitor, 2-run homer to give the Blue Jays a 7-3 lead. That is the third ALCS home run for Paul Molitor and gives the Blue Jays a bit of a cushion.
I'm going to take a look at him in this at-bat because, like Olerud from the left-hand side, he has so many traits of an outstanding hitter. Larry Heisel, the Toronto hitting coach, a former teammate of mine, I said, what impresses you about Molitor? He said, well, as a hitting coach, you want to eliminate as much movement as you can. Quiet hands, quiet body. And boy, Paul Molitor personifies that. You watch him in the batter's box, nothing moves. Takes probably the shortest stride in all of baseball. And the hands are very quiet, and then at the end, he's able to explode.
New Chicago pitcher is Kirk McCaskill. Open the ninth, up the middle. Guillen back a second, won't get Molitor. And there's hit number 4 of the night for Paul Molitor.
That's how you get the barrel to the ball as quickly as possible. No extra movement. That is a perfect swing.
Throughout the series, we'll be hearing scouting reports from David Cohn of the Kansas City Royals. Here's what David says about Paul.
Paul Molitor, whew. He's a great first pitch fastball hitter. Probably has the quickest hands and quickest bat speed in the big leagues. Great situational type hitter in that with 2 strikes really knows how to go the other way and get the big base hit when needed. Gee, sometimes you just got to hope Paul hits it hard at somebody.
I think Chicago will vouch for that off of Molitor's performance last night. After flying out to right field, he singled, homered, and singled. There's a base hit. Molitor is now 11 out of 15 in FCS competition.
Had his share of injuries and hasn't been able to log as many games as, say, his former teammate Robin Young.
Down the right field line, that is another hit for Molitor up into the seats, and it's a ground rule double. 12 for 16.
Remember what David Cohn said? Quick inside, but he has the ability to adjust, and if you pitch him outside, he'll take it the other way. You have to hope he hits it at someone. And he is in a streak right now. I don't care where you throw him. He's going to have a good swing and get the barrel on it.
Well, I think what I learned as a young hitter was to be aggressive. And in the major league level, I've just gradually tried to condense my swing and my quietness at the plate to where I'm as compact as I can be. It's a continual learning process, and I feel like I'm still learning as a hitter.
And he's still hitting the ball.
Boy, some students, he's still learning to that short stride.
Returning here to Toronto, he had 1 hit in Game 3, and he went hitless last night. Down the line, base hit. Into the corner where Raines tracks it down, and Molitor with a leadoff double, the way Ricky Henderson led off the first inning. Molitor hits it into right center field. This one will bounce against the wall. 2 more runs around. Molitor on his way to third with a stand-up triple. And they're beginning to celebrate in the Blue Jays dugout.
ground, backhanded by Duncan, and safe at first is Molitor. Carter scores the first Toronto run. In his first year with Toronto after 15 seasons with the Milwaukee Brewers, and he became an instant fan favorite. The 2-0 up the middle, base hit. Duncan was shading the middle but still couldn't get to it, and Molitor has the second Toronto hit of the night. Well hit, fair ball down the left field line, and Paul Molitor has a leadoff double.
Second hit of the ball game for Molitor. He is so quick inside. He has very little trigger to his swing. A very quiet bat. But as Gene Tennis, the hitting instructor, says, his hips explode into the ball. Gene also saying you'd be surprised at how big the upper body is on Paul Molitor.
He was having difficulty with his shoulder when he was taking ground balls at third base, preparing for the possibility of playing that position in the World Series. Sinking fast in right center and in for a hit, and on the wet turf it scoots past Eisenreich to the wall. Henderson is in, Devon White is in, and Molitor has a triple. And Jackson has retired 8 in a row since the triple by Molitor. That's well hit to left. Incaviglia watches it go. Home run, Paul Molitor. So playing first base agrees with Molitor. A 2-run triple in the first and a line solo home run here in the third. And Molitor remains the only man in World Series history with 5 hits in one game. That was in '82 for Milwaukee. Stocker has to hurry. Safe. And Molitor has his third hit of the night. He's on base for the 4th time. He does go to the right side, and it's in for a hit. Eisenreich, a good play to stop it on the wet turf. And he'll hold Molitor to a long single. Olerud to third on the play. So here come the Jays right back at the Phils with first and third and 1 out. Chopped over the mound, charged by Stocker, and he couldn't play it. And Molitor, big turnaround first, but he'll hold there, not taking any chances with his team down 2-0 in the 7th inning. Molitor to right center, well hit. Eisenreich on the run, looking up, it's off the wall and a hop. White speeding toward third. He'll come around to score. Molitor into third with a triple. And the Blue Jays lead 1-0. Somewhat with a tremendous blast into the second deck and left. They were chanting MVP very faintly in some sections of Skydome when he stepped in. His last appearance in Game 4. Line into center, falling fast to hit. Third of the night for Molitor. Henderson stops at second.
For the second consecutive time in as many years, the Toronto Blue Jays are world champions. Largely the efforts of this man right here for the first time. And with the presentation of the Chevrolet Player of the Series Award, here's Kurt Ritter. Kurt?
Paul, on behalf of Chevrolet dealers all across Canada and the United States, I'd like to present you with a 1993 Chevrolet MVP trophy. Here you go. Tell you. Thank you very much. Well, we're going to be donating to the charity of your choice, an Astro van, so be thinking of somebody really special out there. Once again, congratulations, and buddy, enjoy it. You really deserve it.
I certainly will appreciate it. I want to thank you for that, and
I'm primarily a DH, so I hope I don't drop this thing. It's pretty heavy, but I'll tell you, Tim, more than anything, people ask you what you feel in a moment like this, and for me, it's a feeling of thankfulness. After all that has come my way and the blessings, this is just a great opportunity. And to win a game in that fashion, I think it's last time was Bill Mazeroski, is that right? That hit a home run to win a World Series. And when I saw that ball go out of the park, it was just really a dream come true. So I'm very thankful, and I appreciate this award very much.
Paul, did you ever, in your wildest imagination, in the first of your 3-year contract, ever dream that a World Championship would be coming to Toronto?
Well, Tim, you know, when I chose to come to Toronto, it was a difficult decision. But once it was made, I started to have those visions of maybe the Blue Jays will be the first team in 15 years to win back-to-back titles. Naturally, I knew it wasn't going to be easy, but step by step, grinding it out, a lot of hard work, and Cito's leadership, sure enough, we were able to accomplish that feat.
Any comparison? I mean, it's been 11 years since you've been wet after a World Series, right?
Well, I'll tell you, those guys from '82 know how I love them too, but I'm telling you, this is going to be #1 for me, my first World Series championship.
Our congratulations to you, Paul. Congratulations, Kurt, and we'll be right back right after this.